Hello everyone, thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Malia. I like to make videos about skincare because I'm very weirdly passionate about it. I usually make videos about Retin A and my journey using Retin A. I'm 24 years old, I'm about to be 25. I started using Retin A when it was like almost 2 years ago. So around 23. I started using it for acne and because of some textural insecurities I've always had my whole life. This video is going to be my 2-year update since I will be hitting my 2-year mark in July. I've seen very drastic improvements when I look back at my pictures, which I will be inserting throughout this video so you can see the difference and some before and afters, and because that's really what matters. Some background on my skin. Before I started using Retin A, I had really oily, slick skin. Like, I never wanted to wear moisturizer because I just felt like it would just make my skin more greasy, and I didn't like wearing any like face makeup because it just did not, throughout the day, it just looked really bad. So most of my life, I've never really been a foundation person because of how oily and just unmanageable my oil production was back then. I started on the 0.025% in the very beginning. That was like way more than 2 years ago, but because I had initially started and then I stopped and then I started again, but more consistently. But when I first started using the 0.025, I felt like I just wasn't really committed to it yet, and I didn't stick with it as much as I had intended to. But when I started taking it seriously and was like, you know what, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it. Like, period. I don't care. Is when I just right off the bat started every single night on the 0.05%. And I got a prescription through Teladoc because I'm lazy and, I don't want to go into a dermatologist's office if I can help it. So I just did it through Teladoc. Right off the bat, I started using it every single night, which is not preferred. I wanted it so badly that I was willing to go through all the hard stuff as quickly as possible and get it out of the way. Not everybody's skin might react the same. Me personally, I experienced like significant peeling and like burn. It wasn't fun. But now looking back, I don't regret it because my skin has come a very long way. I do have breakouts. As you can see, I have a pimple there, and I have one like by my eyebrow. It's kind of like a cystic one, so it's kind of still under there. I still get acne every month. Rate in which I get it is a lot lower. Yeah, right off the bat, I was doing it every night. I used Vani cream, moisturizing cream, along with that in the nighttime. In the morning time, I would just use the Vani cream moisturizing cream. That was the only moisturizer that I used because every other moisturizer that I had tried made my face sting because of how sensitive my face was in the beginning. So just to avoid the stinging sensation, I just went with that, and it never fails me. Even now, like I have some backup just there in case I want to use it, in case my face gets really ultra sensitive. Just recently though, within the past like 3 months, I bumped up my percentage to the 0.1%, which is the highest strength that you can be on prescription strength Retin A. And I currently get it through Curology because it's convenient and I don't have to go into an office. I prioritize my laziness, you know what I mean? Because if I don't have to go anywhere, then why would I want to go anywhere? You know what I mean? Just do it from my phone. So I get it through Curology and I haven't had a problem with it. But as far as the adjustment to the 0.05 to the 0.1, it was a little bit of an adjustment. Like the first few weeks of me using it, like my face was definitely on fire. I'm not gonna lie. And it was just very sensitive, even to my sunscreen. Like, you know, anything I put on my face stung my face. I had to kind of dial it back with how much I was using, because when I was on the 0.05%, I kind of did a little bit more than a pea size, because the dermatologist will tell you to use a pea size amount. And with the 0.05, I was using a little bit more than that, and it didn't bother me. I forgot to mention, I stopped peeling from the 0.05 after almost a year and a half of using it. It took me that long to get over the peeling period. For other people, it might be different, but for my skin and stuff, I just peeled like a snake, and I will insert pictures for you. And it was mainly just around my mouth area and like the sides of, like, right here, like my temples here, which was strange. But yeah, I barely stopped peeling around the year and a half mark, which wasn't that long ago. But I noticed when I was using it that I was like, I was waking up in the morning, and all of a sudden I was like, I'm not peeling as much. It was really weird for me to see that, because I had been so used to peeling like every day. I would wake up and I'd have to, like, you know, rub it off my face, the skin off my face. It's kind of nasty, but then it's good because it means that your skin is regenerating, you know? Starting the 0.1% has made me start peeling a little bit around my mouth again, but that's not a surprise to me. And the most sensitive part that I constantly peel is under my nose for some reason, like right here. It just does not stop. Like, it's peeling right now a little bit, but I've given up. You know, I just put Aquaphor and I try to manage it as best as I can without looking crazy. As far as the improvements I've seen while using the 0.1%, I don't feel like I've used it that long enough to say. I feel like my skin has gone to a different level of smoothness. Might be all in my head, but in my personal opinion, I feel like it has just upped my game. You know, I have nothing against that. I will take it, anything I can get, because my whole life I have always been really self-conscious of my pore size. Nothing is ever going to be perfect. Nothing is ever going to be like perfect. And I can confidently say now, after this long of using Retin A, that it has, like, I feel good about showing my skin now. I've never felt so, like, comfortable with my skin before, to be completely honest with you. I'm not over exaggerating either, because I have just always had such bad textural problems, little whiteheads, and I've had so much blackheads, and I've been the girl that I would have to use pore strips like every other day because I had so much clogged pores and that type of problem. Has always been my problem. And ever since using Retin A for almost 2 years now, it's made such a drastic difference in my texture, which is mainly what I wanted to use it for, along with acne. But, you know, you can't completely, I can't avoid my hormones, you know. It just happens sometimes, and I don't have anything against it. It's life, and I know that. The size of my pores, because I have this one pore on, this is how, like, crazy, like, focused I am on detail, is, like, I have a pore on, like, I think it's on the right side of my cheek. That was it was just the biggest pore out of all my pores, and I always saw it when I looked at myself close up in the mirror. And it has, like, the size of it has gone down. I'll show you right now. I'll show you a picture so you can see for yourself. My pores have shrunk because over time using Retin A, it helps control your oil production. And also, I use niacinamide in my Curology, which also helps regulate your oil production. It's just good for oily skin, period. Retin A is, and also niacinamide if you have oily skin. My advice to those of you that are going through the purging stage and, like, having really bad, chapped, you know, like, really peely, sore skin, and you're having breakouts still, and it's like, it feels like shit, is to, like, don't give up, because honestly, just stick with it as long as possible. No matter how bad it gets, just every night, just be consistent, and don't take your eyes off the prize, because I swear to God, it will improve over time if you just are consistent. I promise. I promise. So anyway, I hope this video was helpful for you, and I hope you can take away some good points. I think my main thing I want to get out there is just to stay consistent and keep your routine as simple as possible. Don't give up. It's worth it, you know? Thank you for clicking on this video again. I will see you in the next video. Please let me know if you have any video suggestions. If you want to see my routine morning and evening again, because I did one a while ago. If you're interested in that, please let me know. Again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.